Assalamu alaikum, guys. Uh, I just got this clubhouse on my laptop, so I'm trying to work around this here. Where's chat? Are there any chats here? Ah, alright. Bayt al Azan wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Let's see here. Oh, bro, Lewis Murdoch. It's right here. Right on stage. I'm sending you guys this invite. Lewis, assalamu alaikum, bro. How's it going?
Hi Nadim, how are you?
Good, man. How about you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is just a room. Couple of our
السلام عليكم نديم.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Some couple of our Sunni brothers yesterday was like, why you guys insulting Umar? Why you guys hate Umar? Your imam gave his daughter to him and everything. So I was like, hey, I'm happy to have a full room on this. So that's why I opened this room. So hopefully some of the Umris will come here and, we can have a little chat. I have already done a presentation on this marriage. It was a pretty long, I wasn't expecting it to be that long, but it was pretty long. It was a lot of information. But the thing is, it's better if I go through all the information while discussing with an Umari. That way, the information can be perceived in a far better manner rather than me just, giving out the full lecture like that. I don't want to put you guys to sleep or something like that. So.
إن شاء الله. Let's see. Where's the العمريون? Where's the عمريون? Let's go.
Yeah, if you guys can share the room, regarding to the topic that, hey, I don't know, try to be sarcastic. Why do you guys actually I always share, let me try. What's the share? Where's the share here? Share to the open town inside. So yeah. Lewis, do you know anything about this marriage? Have you looked into it?
I'm sorry, what was that, Nadim?
Oh, look, I was asking, have you heard about this marriage? Like word of mouth, maybe? Like, have you ever witnessed Shias talking about this topic?
Yes, I'm aware of the marriage historically, as well as in regards to Sunni and Shiite beliefs as to its historicity.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's very famous in Pakistan, though. Many speakers in Pakistan, they say, these Shias, they do bara against the very same people who their Masoom Imam gave their daughter to. I mean, I don't know. These Shias, wallah, they're losing their mind. They're stupid. And, they say these things. So, and this accusation went against me many, many times. I'm like, you know what? I better look into it and find out just what the heck is going on. And,
Yeah, Tabari mentions it in his history. There's a lot of Sunni sources that talk about the marriage. I think that the vast majority accept it.
Yeah. And it's not just in Tabari, it's in Tabaqat al-Kubra by Ibn Sa'ad. And ابن أثير أسط الغبة في معرف الصحابة.
Yes.
Uh, it's also uh, there's some in Al-Kafi. She also
Yes,
states,
Khulaini
right?
mentions it as well. Absolutely.
Yeah, right. So uh,
Yeah, some say, from what I can recall from Shiite sources, that it was a forced marriage, but
uh, yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
yeah,
Uh,
I think Al-Murtada is the
Sharif
primary proponent of that particular view.
Sharif al-Murtada, yeah. Sharif al-Murtada says that it was an actual rape that took place. So he's actually calling Umar bin Khattab a rapist, pretty much. And Sheikh, very interestingly, Ayatollah Marashi Najfi. I don't know if you guys have heard about this scholar here. He says that he and his team, I don't know if when you guys go to Iraq, inshallah, uh, he has a huge library. Um, I think it's in Najaf. In Najaf, I think so. RTS has been there, and he says that yes, he was married to Kulthum, but it was not the daughter. It was not the blood daughter of Ali ibn Abi Talib. So very interestingly, he says that when Mawla adopted Muhammad bin Abu Bakr, you see, Abu Bakr didn't just have a son, he had a daughter too, who's also was named Kulthum. So Ali ibn Abi Talib took both under his care, and that was the Kulthum, which was married to Umar bin Khattab. Uh, and I mentioned that in my presentation. So,
Yes. And Nawawi actually believes that Omar did not marry Kulthum, the daughter of Ali, but rather Kulthum, the daughter of Abu Bakr. He has a book named Tahdhib al-Asma, where he talks about the different names and genealogies, and he mentions the possibility that Kulthum was actually the daughter of Abu Bakr, and that's the woman that Omar married, and I think al-Mar'ashi al-Najafi also believes that.
yeah. Let me try. So here, just opening up my slides. So this tradition itself, I'm gonna put it in the chat so you guys can read it. I translated this.
A really interesting other possibility is that Omar went to Ali first, and Ali refused the marriage, but then he went to his uncle, that is Ali's uncle, and he continued to request that marriage, and due to some expediency or another, it was eventually approved, and that's how it may have occurred.
Yeah, do you guys see a tradition in the chat? I don't know why it's not. Yeah, let me invite the brothers here. Why is it too long? Is that why?
Assalamu
If
alaikum,
you're
guys.
trying it in Arabic, the encoding.
Assalamu alaikum.
If you're trying it in Arabic,
Why?
the encoding is going to be too long. You might just want to post the link.
Oh, no, it's in English. No, I have all this from my slides, from my previous presentation. But here, let me do half of the tradition in the chat, and then yeah, Clubhouse better should start updating.
Brothers, I was just wanted to ask one thing.
Um, yeah,
That is there some online website where we can find Shia traditions? Because I'm not finding one. Because there is one for the Sunnah, the Sunni books. I couldn't find any Shia website.
I can help you out in that. What the hell? It's still not working. What what is going on here? Man,
It's interesting also that Imam Jafar Sadiq talks about the veracity of the marriage having taken place.
yeah, he does.
Yes,
Uh,
the marriage has taken place. Like I read some Shia literature also.
yeah. I'm just trying to. All right, yeah. You know what? This is I'm not able to paste anything in the chat. I don't know why. Uh, okay. Where's the link? Um, okay, pin a link. Okay, here it is. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna read this. So this is from um, this is from كتاب الأسباب في غير الصحابة. Okay. شيخ الإسلام عالم العالمين اسما إمام. uh, this is actually in Arabic here. Okay, how do okay? One second. Just okay. Import image, maybe. No. Okay, maybe I can do it. Like maybe I should just go on my phone then. One second, guys. I really want to post these narrations up. I thought it'd be easier on the computer, but okay. So now,
Nadeem, please invite Haidar, bro. Sorry, invite Haidar,
oh,
please.
Heather, by okay, yeah, I'm inviting you. Okay. I'm just gonna open my slides here because I want you guys to read this. Okay. Uh, what's that website? Imager or something like that, where you post your scans. Is that
Yes.
Imager, right? Imager. Heather, I invited you. Bawa, come up. Sorry, just bear with me, guys. I'm just trying to upload the scan here. Copy link. Okay, finally. Good lord, this stuff is a hassle. Okay, here it is. So this is the scan. Let me take a look how it looks like. Yeah, see? Yeah, this is the full tradition here. So it goes as like this. So Umar asked Ali for the hand of Kulthum. Okay, so it says, and it goes on that Ali replied that she was too young. So in other words, no. I think that the Arabs, this was their way of saying no, right? Omar said, "Marry her to me and do as I say, for I wish to attain to that position which no one else has attained." Meaning, I want to be, I want my blood mixed with the blood of the Prophet's family. I think so. Ali then said, "I shall send Kulthum to you. If you like her, then I shall marry her to you." Ali then sent the girl with a cloth and told her to say to Omar, "This is the scarf that I was talking about." See, now here's a problem. Kulthum is not mahram to Umar bin Khattab. Why is Ali sending his own daughter, who's not mahram, to Omar, alone to his house? This is problematic. Well, I mean, if this is Khulafat al-Rashideen, and why isn't Ali not following Sharia here? She conveyed these words to Umar, who said, "Tell your father that I accept." Now here's the problem. Omar then touched the girl's calf, her legs. She exclaimed, "You've done this to me. If it not had been the fact that you were the Khalifa of the Muslims, I would have broken your nose." MashaAllah. This is Kulthum talking to Umar bin Khattab. The girl went home and repeated the episode to her father, stating, "You sent me to a foul man." With that, Ali said, "He is your husband." Here's another problem. Nikah's not even done yet. What the heck is this? Omar just said, "Yeah, I agree with the marriage. I agree with the proposal. But Nikah's not done." Why is Ali saying that he's your husband? Omar then attended a gathering of the Muhajirin and said, "Congratulate me." And they said, "Why?" He said, "I have married Kulthum Bint Ali." So you see, in this tradition itself, there's already so many problems. I mean, when the guy says, "No, I don't want you to marry my daughter," then khalas, finish, you move on. Why is he pushing? Then on top of that, he's sending his daughter, who's not mahram to Umar, to his house all alone. Well, what the heck is going on here? And then thirdly, Omar's touching her legs. I mean, this is like pedophilic here. Like, what the heck is going on? And no one can say that, oh, she liked it or she gave consent, because clearly she's saying, like, what the hell? Why are you touching me like this? If you weren't the Khalifa, I'd break your nose. So clearly she didn't like it. And then she tells this to Ali ibn Abi Talib, that you sent me to a foul man. So clearly she doesn't like him. And Ali's like, he's your husband. No, he's not. The marriage is not even done yet. So what marriage, what husband are you talking about? I mean, if Ahl Sunnah wants to take this tradition as a hujjah that the marriage did take place, you're going to have to accept that Umar's a pedophile as well. Because Ali is saying that, she's too young, she's a young girl, and he's doing this to her. But you want to know, Abdul Razak As-Sanai, he says, Umar bin Khattab married Kulthum. She was a child who would play with girls. Umar went to his friends and they prayed for him. Then Umar told them that I did not marry for the sake of youth. No. Which is, I think it's kind of BS. But I heard from the Prophet that all relations and lineage will end on the day of judgment except mine. So I wish that I should have a relationship between me and the Holy Prophet. Question: isn't your daughter not the wife of the Prophet? I mean, you're the father-in-law of the Prophet. Isn't that not enough? Uh, you know. So here's the interesting part. You know that tradition, this tradition that I pinned up. He went to the Muhajirs and said, "Congratulate me." Uh, the way he said congratulate me, this was the same way how the people in Jahiliyyah used to congratulate each other. And this is by Ibn Sa'ad. He what does he say? Rafa'ani farfu'a. Congratulate me, right? Uh, so you see, Rafa'ani, bal rafa wal banin. You know, this was used in the era of Jahiliyyah for in the sense of congratulations. And the Prophet, to oppose the Jahiliyyah period, he banned this. He's like, no, I don't want you saying this. I want you saying Barakallah laka or Barakallah fi. Okay. So this is after, Rasulullah. And he's still saying Bal rafa'ani. Congratulate me, right? So, and scholars try to even defend Umar bin Khattab. Like, for example, Ahmed bin Hanbal and Halabi, they write, our leader Umar told those Muhajir who were sitting near grave of the Holy Prophet. I don't know why these guys are sitting near the grave. You grave worshippers. He said, congratulate me. They said, for what? He said, I married Kulthum Bint Ali. Maybe the news, he says, maybe the news of prohibition of the Prophet had not reached him. Why? Is Omar in China? He's been with the Prophet all this time. So this was, you see, this, which is why I don't really wish Sunnis ever bringing, this case of Kulthum's marriage with Umar bin Khattab. It's because, Umar really looks horrible in this case. It's bad, very very bad. Um, Asam bhai, you were mentioning that you were trying to look for some traditions about this marriage in Shia sources.
Yes, I saw them.
You saw them? Okay.
Yes. All right, Nadeem bhai,
And
see Bukhari 2881. Like read Bukhari 2881.
Bukhari
Yeah,
2881. Can you message me or put in the chat
1 minute. Yes, I can.
so I can pin it up? And bal rafa'a wa bal wal banin. Interestingly, Ahmed bin Hanbal in his Musnad, he says when he got married, we congratulated him with the words bal rafa wal banin. He said, don't use these words. Rasulullah has forbidden it. Rather, you should say, may Allah bless you, and may Allah put blessings in it. Right. So even the clans of Banu Hashim, they knew about this. Why was Umar reviving it again? Copy. I got it, Asim bhai. I'm gonna pin it up, and we'll just have a read what's going on here. But did everyone take a screenshot of this tradition? Perhaps you guys can get it translated. Okay, because I'm gonna put up this tradition here that Asim bhai wants me to look into. Okay, let's take a look at this. What does it say? Hadith on Jihad. Sayyid Bukhari is about the book of Jihad as written by Imam Muhammad bin Bahar. Okay. Narrated Sa'alaba bin Abi Malik. Umar bin al-Khattab distributed some garments amongst the women of Medina. One good garment remained, and one of those present with him said, O chief of the believers, give this garment to your wife, the granddaughter of Allah's apostle. They meant Kulthum, the daughter of Ali. Umar said, Sadat has more right to have it. Oh, okay. Umar said, no, Sadat has more right to have it. Sadat was amongst those Ansari women who had given the pledge of allegiance to Allah's apostle. Umar said, she used to carry the water skins for us on the day of Uhud. Okay, yeah, okay, fine, no problem. Take it. Now, the thing is that, as I've mentioned, that ticket, let's agree to the fact that the marriage did take place. I'm explaining to you how it took place then. Right?
All right, that you mean you believe that the marriage took place. So then why did you write?
Yeah,
So then
okay.
why did you write it in the book? You wrote in
Yeah,
the topic now. So I was just
yeah.
clarifying.
You see, you honestly want to know my position? It doesn't matter for
Yes.
me. It
No,
doesn't. It
no.
doesn't matter for me. Yeah. Wait a minute. If I agree that the marriage took place, this proves nothing in favor of Umar ibn Khattab. Rather, it damns him, pretty much. It damns him because, as the tradition I showed you previously, you saw how problematic that tradition was. The proposal of Umar's for Kulthum, that Ali already said no, that I don't want you to marry her. She's too young. Then on top of that, he sends her to his house all alone. They're not mahram, they're not even married. And then Umar al Khattab places her on his lap, touches her legs, and she gets angry and she says, if you weren't the Khalifa, I'd break your nose.
You know you're humiliating Ali when you say this. You
No,
know that, right?
no, I'm not.
Exactly,
Bro,
exactly.
listen,
No,
No, no.
listen. If you say Omar ibn
no, I'm not.
al-Khattab, wait, brother. If you say
Francisco,
he
one second,
forced,
No,
bro,
Francisco.
if you say he forced her to marry and Ali didn't do anything, that makes Ali a dayuf according to Islamic law. What are you talking
No.
about, man? Are you calling Ali a dayuf?
No,
Yeah, Zalman,
one
this is
second.
your
What's
book.
wrong with
It's
you,
your book.
man?
You're
He's
just
like your
reading
book.
them.
Yeah,
He's
we
like
can
your
we can talk.
Don't
We will talk.
slander
But
Ali
please,
ibn Abi
Well,
Talib
you guys are
radiallahu anhu.
slandering him. You guys are. You guys are making it seem
Don't
like I'm a
slander
your
him
book.
prankster.
like you slander the boys in Kashf
keep
al
your tone
Ghumma.
low.
Don't
Keep
do
your
that.
tone low. We'll talk one by one. Please keep your tone low. All right.
Yeah, I got you.
Francisco.
You
So
got friends coming in. The guy's talking. Don't interrupt him, friends.
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
so the thing is that listen, I'm just telling Asim my position so he may understand. You see, the thing is that look, as I mentioned, that Ali ibn Abi Talib, he's sending a mahram girl. So I mean, why is he not following Sharia? I don't understand. Why is he portrayed as a man in the traditions of Ahl Sunnah who is not following Sharia? Right? He has. It seems like he has no ghira that he's sending his daughter to a man all alone. And then on top of that, she comes to back to Ali ibn Abi Talib saying, you sent me to a foul man, who touched my legs and everything. Ali's like, he's your husband. What could I do? What do you mean he's your husband? The nikah is not even done yet. So do you see how problematic this tradition
Okay,
is?
do you affirm this?
So
Nadeem bhai, the
What
question
is your
is
position? Just tell
is
us
the
your
hadith
position,
one
sahih?
bro.
second,
What is the grade of the hadith? What is the
one
grade?
second. So one second. You see, firstly, this is in not Shia books. These are in your
Yeah, don't
books,
worry
guys.
about our books. What's your belief about the
So
marriage?
the thing is that if I'm agreeing with this
Okay,
proves the fact that Umar is a
what do you
pedophile,
think
pretty much.
happened between Kulthum and Omar? Tell us.
Yeah. So
Go. I moved him down, Nadim. Go ahead, finish your convo. Don't invite him up, bro. The guy did too much cursing on our Mahdi, Imam Mahdi, and Narjis alayhi salam. I just don't
what?
want him up here. Yeah, bro. Don't let him up.
What? Oh,
Ane,
what the
I
hell?
say
Okay.
here I respect them. I never cursed any of their beloved figures. And then who he gets mad, he starts cursing them every second. So go ahead, Nadim.
Yeah, so the thing is that I'm just trying to make you understand, Asim Bhai, okay, let's just say if this tradition is actually, it's authentic according to this to the to majority of ulama. Very interestingly, one of the Sunni scholars, people were asking them that during the proposal, are we allowed to touch the leg of the girl who we're seeing because we want to follow the Sunnah of Umar? So this was, Islam Q&A, the website. Someone posted this question down, like, can we touch the leg of the girl who we're seeing? And they used Umar as a hujjah. Okay, Umar did it with Kulthum, so can we do it? So the scholar's like, no, 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 don't do that. He's like, that tradition is unreliable. Don't look at it. Don't forget about it, because they know that this tradition is horrible. It's bad. It makes Umar look horrible. So the thing is that, you see, for me, if I accept that the marriage took place, it goes very well with the opinion of Sharif al-Murtada, where he says that Umar pretty much he did pedophilic actions with Kulthum. Or if I agree that the marriage didn't take place, I go with Ayatollah Marashi Najfi, who says that this is not the blood daughter of Ali ibn Abi Talib, rather this is the daughter of Abu Bakr, who was the sister of Muhammad bin Abu Bakr, and Ali ibn Abi Talib adopted both of them.
Nadeem bhai, even if she was the daughter of Abu Bakr, but she was in the custody of Hazrat Ali, like he was in charge of her, na? So wasn't
Yes.
Hazrat Ali supposed to make a good decision? Why would she send her to Hazrat Umar? Now that's my
Okay.
first question.
Very, very, very good question. So the thing is that l- there's another tradition here I want to bring up, because you see, don't I'm not trying to make Omar as an evil person because I'm a Shia. I'm just trying to actually point out what I'm seeing in the books of Tariq here. Because there's another tradition which I want to show you now from Al Kafi. Okay? Uh, Al Kafi, um, Omar proposing Kulthum. I have the tradition in front of me. I just want you to take a look at it as well. Okay? Uh, Hassan, if you can somehow get that tradition out from Al Kafi, uh, that would be great. I'm, I just need. I'm not really. Did It's from a Thaqalain, I think so. One second.
So, what are the contents of the tradition, from what you remember?
Okay, here. Okay, I got it from alislam.org. Okay, I can just pin it up here, and then we both can read over it and then examine the tradition. Because you see, if Tabaqat of Ibn Sa'd, if you thought this was bad, it gets even worse in our tradition. Okay. Okay, let's go in here, and we're just going to go all the way down. First tradition, second tradition, third tradition.
Assalamu alaikum. Nadeem, which one are you? Which hadith are you talking about?
No, no, I got it. I got it.
Is it the one that it's a rape wound?
You're cutting out, Hassan. You're cutting out.
Uh, Brother, I just asked another question like previously that is there any website where I can look for Shia sources?
Yeah, a Thaqalain. A Thaqalain.
This
Assalamu alaikum.
is
Brother Asim,
Asfar line is the name.
A Thaqalain.net. I think so. It's in the third. Was in this?
Sayyid, while you look for that, Assalamu alaikum. I just want to address Brother Asim's question. So, Brother Asim, can you just quickly mod me so I can share some sources for you guys?
Yeah, sure, sure. Here, okay, there you go. Brother Hassan did it. Yeah.
Brother, I'm going to share a hadith for you from Sayyid Bukhari, and then inshallah.
Nadeem bhai, I've read
Yeah.
most of this. Yes, I
Yeah.
have read.
So the thing is that let's just the second tradition. Okay, let's just go over it.
Nadeem,
When Omar came
Nadeem,
to when
before you do, I think it's important because you've not actually addressed the brother's question. So I just want to quickly address it. So,
yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead,
yeah,
RTS.
so Asim, if you have a look at this tradition, I've shared this hadith with you. This is from Sahih Bukhari, hadith number 6950. And the chapter heading is if a woman is compelled to commit illegal sexual intercourse against her will. The hadith that's been brought here is from Abu Huraira, who said the Messenger of Allah said that Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam migrated with his wife Sarah till he reached a town where there was a king or a tyrant who sent a message to Ibrahim alayhi salam ordering him to send Sarah to him, his wife. So when Ibrahim alayhi salam had sent Sarah, the tyrant got up intending to do evil with her. Inshallah, I'll show you what Ibn Hajar Asqalani says what the evil was, but if you'd like me to share it briefly, he says that Ibrahim alayhi salam was aware that his wife was going to be raped by this tyrant. And he continues, so when Ibrahim alayhi salam had sent Sarah, the tyrant got up intending to do evil with her, and she got up and performed ablution and prayed and said, "Oh Allah, if I had believed in you and in your apostle, then do not empower this oppressor over me." So this king had an epileptic fit and started moving his legs violently. So Aki, the question is here, um, would any man tolerate sending his wife knowing that this oppressive tyrant was going to rape his wife? Do you
No,
point fingers
no,
to
no,
Ibrahim alayhi salam, Aki?
no, I won't.
Jazakallah, thank you. I think that kind of deals with that question, but Nadeem, you can carry on.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna now read here. So this is from Al Kafi. Okay. So this is what majority of our Ahl Sunnah brothers use to prove that the marriage took place. But you see, I don't understand why are they pretending the elephant is not in the room here. So let's take a look at this. It says here, when Omar came to make the marriage proposal, Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib Salamullah told him she's a young girl. You see, very same similar to Ibn Sa'd's tradition. Thereupon Omar met Abbas and told him, "What is wrong with me? Do I have any defect?" I can give you a full list here. Anyhow, Abbas said, "Why? What's wrong? What are you saying?" Omar said, "I asked your nephew for his daughter's hand in marriage, but he has turned me down. Now here's the punchline. I swear by Allah, I will fill the well of Zamzam with earth," meaning I will destroy them. "I will destroy every honor that you have," Yani Abbas, "and I will set up two witnesses to testify that he stole, Yani Ali, that I may cut off his right hand." Look at the threat. Abbas thereupon came to Ali and informed him of what had transpired. He asked Ali to put the matter in his hands, and Ali complied. So basically, ये basically क्या आप इस केस को handle कर सकते हैं? Can you handle this problem for me? But it doesn't clearly say in the tradition that the marriage took place. But Asim bhai, you were asking me that Kulthum, let's say she is the daughter of Abu Bakr, but isn't Ali ibn Abi Talib not the custodian of her? Look at the threat that Omar is giving him. Look at the threat.
Yeah, but I am unable to imagine. Like, it is Hazrat Ali, like he is a Shere Khuda, like he's a Haider. So who can threat him? Like, this is so confusing for me.
Oh,
Like, who has
Baba.
the authority?
Oh,
Like, who has
Baba.
the authority to? Like,
Bhai,
after all, it was Hazrat Umar alone, na?
yeah, Bhaijan, my dear brother, look, isn't who's a far greater warrior than Ali ibn Abi Talib? Rasulullah, correct?
Yes.
Why is it that one of his daughters was still married to one of the Jahiliyyah, to the men of Jahiliyyah? Why is it that after Islam, Rasulullah couldn't take his daughter back?
So what?
It's a point to be noted, isn't it?
Mm,
He couldn't. One of his daughters' husband was still a Jahil, not a Muslim. Why didn't he not take his daughter back? So, I mean, if you're going to put this question on Mawla, first put the question on Rasulullah first. So the thing is that, look at the threat here. I'm going to destroy Zamzam. I'm going to I'm going to grab two stooges and say that, hey, give Gawai witness that Ali stole so I can cut off his right hand. Oh, but what's the guy gonna do? He's gonna tell Abbas, hey, help me out here. What am I supposed to do? So the thing is that, Bawa, look, this case, I don't want this. I don't want these traditions ever. Uh, if these traditions ever go to the Christians, I'm telling you, these Christians are gonna eat these traditions like a fat kid and hot cake. I'm serious. They're gonna go around and start making posters. Second Khalifa is a pedophile. Second Khalifa is a rapist. Second Khalifa is a pedophile. I would highly recommend that you do not bring this case up ever, because it gets worse,
brother,
worse, and worse
what
and
about
worse.
second Khalifa? They say it about Prophet also.
Yeah, well, the thing is that they're already attacking Bichara Rasulullah. You want them
Yeah.
to attack Umar bin Khattab now?
No, if they are attacking Prophet, so
Yeah,
attacking
I mean,
Hazrat
I
Umar
mean,
doesn't make like much
well, no,
significance.
Habibi, you see, you're not understanding. With Rasulullah, it just clearly
Yes, I got it. I got it.
with Rasulullah, it just clearly says he married a 9-year-old girl. Okay, in this tradition, he's forcing himself. He's touching a girl's legs. He's threatening someone that I'm gonna break the wells of Zamzam and I'm gonna give two gawahis to cut the guy's hands off if you don't marry her to me. Even though Ali ibn Abi Talib says she's too young. This is more damning than the case of Muhammad's marriage with Aisha.
If I may intrude, why do you guys curse the companions?
Sorry?
Why do you curse the companions?
We're,
Radiallahu
we're,
anhum?
we're, we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about what's the topic of the title, brother. The thing is that, uh, now I'm gonna, you see, the thing is that now, when you see, when Christians say, "Oh, your prophet married Aisha and he was a pedophile with her," so what do our dear Dawa brothers do? They say, "Well, let's look at the marriage. Was she a happy woman or not? Did she ever complain that Rasulullah did this to me or something like that?" And this is a valid point. If my brothers in Ahl Sunnah want to say that Umar bin Khattab did marry Kulthum, okay, let's look at the Shadi Shuda life. Let's look at the marriage life. Was it happy? Was it merry? Because according to Baladari, Tabari, and Ibn Kathir, uh, they mentioned how women used to reject Umar bin Khattab when he used to propose to them. I'm going to pin this tradition up here. I have to go to where? Imagegar, right? Okay. Imagegar. क्योंकि अगर ये, if these women are that scared of Umar, you think Kulthum would be happy to marry this man? I don't think so. Uh,
But wasn't Umar the best man after the Prophet?
I mean, do you want me to pin the tradition up the way how he's treating Ali ibn Abi Talib's daughter? I don't think so, bro.
Yeah. But Umar is the best man. I mean, he was there when the Prophet first, pledged Islam. Him and Abu Bakr.
Okay, that's your
Okay,
opinion.
Sayyid, whenever you're done, inshallah, we'll address Brother Top Secret's
Okay,
questions,
okay,
including
okay.
the subject of
He
cursing
Yeah.
the
means
Sahaba.
Wait a
wolf
minute.
main. Assalamu alaikum, wolf main.
Yeah, women rejecting Omar. Okay, copy link. Okay, good. I just want to show this to Asim bhai. कि, you know, ये किस किस्म का शख्स है, right? So that's what it is. Ah, go to link. Here, I have this slide in my here where I took a picture of it. And is it coming clear? Huh? Yeah. So it says here, when he so the thing is that Yazid bin Abu Sufyan died. Umar proposed his wife, Rabban bin Atba, but she rejected it, saying, when he enters, he is strict. When he leaves, he is strict. He closes the door and is less in goodness. You see, now I have the full list of references. See, Baladari, right? Dainawadi, Shaybani. They all mention this, that this is who he was. So, if you want to dissect the case of Umar ibn Khattab's marriage with Kulthum, we need to look into other relationships that Umar had. Now, here's another point, Asim Bhai, I wanted to tell you. Do you know how many wives did Umar bin Khattab have, Asim? Asim Bhai, you there?
Yes, yes.
Okay, he had 6 wives in total. Do you know their names?
I
I
know,
have all
I
their
know the
names
names.
memorized.
No, I don't know all of the names,
Okay.
but I know some.
All their names were what? Kulthum.
Like all 7 of them.
All 6 of them were all. You see,
Alright, there are 6. Right,
Dekhe,
right.
Kulthum is not even a name, Habibi. It's a kunya. It's a lakab. They were all called Kulthum. How do we know which Kulthum that even these traditions are even talking about here?
Yeah, by the name of the father, na, if like Bint Ali is written, so that means that it is the daughter of Ali. So
Yeah,
like they
yeah,
cannot be two Kulthum and both of them are the daughters of Ali. Like I think
yeah.
that is not possible.
Yeah, TK. So you see now here then the case goes back to Ali ibn Abi Talib. How many children did he have? Do you know that our ulama are not in consensus that Ali ibn Abi Talib even had a blood daughter by the name of Kulthum? Al-Amma Bakr Sharif al-Qurayshi, one of the famous golden historians of the Shia school of thought, says that Sayyida Zainab and Kulthum is one. There was no Kulthum. It's problematic. You shut one door,
So,
the other door is going to open. So हमें तो ये भी नहीं पता. We don't even know how many daughters did Ali have.
no, so how many daughters did Hazrat Fatma has?
From all I know, from it's some tradition says only Sayyida Zainab, and some tradition say Sayyida Zainab and Kulthum. But did Kulthum even exist or not? Because we have 6 different traditions that mention her date of death. 6 different. And according to the one of the principles of traditions and hadith, if there's a contradiction in dates, then we reject it. We have 3 different people, according to Ahl Sunnah scholars, who led the janaza of her prayer. Well, who led the janaza? Some say it was Imam Hassan, some say it was Zayd. Did she even exist or not? I mean, before delving into the shadi itself. So,
No, I think she existed
okay,
because
fine. Take it. No, I have no problem with
Hazrat
that. If
Zainab
she existed, then
was married to Abu. So if you have no problem, so then why are you even saying this thing?
well,
Like
no,
this doesn't make any sense.
Asim bhai, you're saying you believe. I mean,
No. Why are you mentioning that you? Why are you saying that you deny even the existence of Hazrat
I'm not
Kulthum?
saying this, Bawa. Scholars are saying this.
Also, what is the need to mention this?
I'm not saying this. Scholars are even saying this. If scholars are not in consensus that Ali ibn Abi Talib had a second daughter, then this is problematic. Then how is it that Ahl Sunnah can even
Alright.
say
So the
that
scholars
Ali
also
ibn Abi
say that
Talib?
Prophet had only one daughter, like they say.
Brother Nadeem, let me just help this brother. Brother, what's your
All right.
mother tongue?
I
What
would.
do you speak?
He's
I speak
Pakistani
Urdu.
Urdu.
You
I'm
speak Urdu?
Pakistani and I
Okay,
speak.
mashallah, very good. So I'm going to pin a video up for you. This is from a pre-Sunni scholar known as Abdul
Yeah,
Qadir Jilani
I've
from East
seen him. I've
London.
seen him. I've seen
Wonderful.
him.
He's got thousands of followers all over the globe. He's written in detail on this topic. This is part one of 3 lectures. He goes through all the traditions of Sunni Hadith regarding the subject matter, and his final conclusion is that it cannot be established that this marriage even occurred. So what I'd do is go back, watch these videos, and inshallah, if you have any other questions, you
All
can
right.
come back, or
Right.
maybe we
Right.
can put you in contact with your Sunni scholar Abdul Qadir, and he can address those questions for you.
How
So
many
they,
daughters of the Prophet do you believe in? Like, how many did he have?
Yeah, so there is
uh,
a okay. Look, so there is a. I mean, it's not really relevant to the topic discussion. There
No,
is a
no,
difference
it
of
is.
opinion
It is.
whether these
Because
daughters are adopted.
what brought
Sorry,
this
let me just
topic,
finish my point.
what brought this topic
Aki,
has
can you
connection with the question also.
so your question is not relevant to the topic title, right? So, as I said to you before, there's a difference of opinion
I
whether
can
they're
accept it.
adopted or not,
All right. All
right?
right.
But irrespective, all these daughters passed away. Say that Fatima was the only remaining daughter who Abu Bakr denied her rights. But we can go into these subjects after once Brother Nadeem concludes.
Yeah, so I just want to make a conclusion that in Ahl Sunnah, according to the traditions of Ahl Sunnah, Umar ibn Khattab seems like, from how I perceive it and how I've demonstrated, it's pedophilic. According to Al Kafi by Sheikh Al Kulayni, rahimahullah, you could clearly see this Umar ibn Khattab. He is displaying kufrness by breaking the wells of Zamzam and creating false gawahi against Mawla Ali Sher Khuda. Okay. So, if I believe that this marriage did take place or not, at the end of the day, as a Shia, I'm going to be 1000% and realistic. You already know what Shias believe in. We don't like Umar bin Khattab. And if this in court puts Umar bin Khattab in trial, then I'm down for it. And if the marriage didn't take place, then Ahl Sunnah have no right to come up to any Shia and say that your Imam gave his daughter to the killer of Fatima Zahra. So this is I want to say in a nutshell. Okay, and there's 6 different scholars who do say that yes, the marriage did take place, and they accuse Umar bin Khattab of being a rapist and a pedophile. And there's 3 to 4 different scholars who are saying the marriage did not take place because there was no Kulthum. And then there's 3 to 4 different scholars who are saying the marriage did take place, but that's not the blood daughter of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Rather, it's the adopted child of Ali ibn Abi Talib, blood daughter of Abu Bakr. Okay, so this is my academic consensus. There's no bias here. ठीक है आसिम भाई.
ठीक है. अच्छा, Nadeem bhai, do you understand Urdu fully?
I do, but just keep it English because we have an English audience here.
All right. All right. I'm not going to go into Urdu. Like, I'll keep it in English. Like, definitely. All right. Uh, how did this question even came, like the marriage of Kulthum and Umar? Because yesterday, like the guy that he came and he started cursing Hazrat Ali, Hazrat Abu Bakr and Hazrat Umar. So there, then I said that, then why was even there a marriage between Kulthum and Umar?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
a similar sort of a question is that Hazrat Usman was also married to 2 of the daughters of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So that's why I
one
just asked a
daughter.
question, because I think this is connected. This is connected with Hazrat Ruqayya and Hazrat Kulthum. Like, they were also married
Yes,
to Hazrat Usman.
Aki,
So
do you know how they died and how?
one minute. Let me come. I was just asking this question, that whether you believe that there was one daughter of the Prophet or there are 4 daughters.
Aki, did Nabi Lut alayhi salam offer his daughters to homosexuals in the Quran?
No, I'm saying that you believe in Four
Aki,
daughters or one
I'm
daughter?
asking you, Aki brother, listen to my question
No,
carefully.
I'm
Do
here
you,
because no,
Aki? I'm
I
gonna
do.
give you another way to understand the response. Okay, so did Nabi Lut
Right.
alayhi salam offer his daughters to homosexuals according to the Quran?
I have no idea what you're saying.
You have no idea about this? That Nabi Lut alayhi salam and his daughters and the case, you're not aware. Okay,
No,
let me give you a
I
verse.
have the whole story of Hazrat Lut alayhi salam, but your question I didn't get that.
Okay,
Like
brother.
He's asking.
like
He's
the city of
asking.
Sodom, that was involved in homosexuality. Like I
Yes,
know
yes.
this.
And yes, okay. So what did Nabi Lut alayhi salam say about his daughters? What did he say to these people?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't have any idea of this question.
That's what I'm going to show you. So just give me a minute. I'll give you the verse.
Abu Hassan bhai, what you're writing in the comments, if my questions are answered correctly, then I'm definitely gonna accept all of that you're saying. So there's not such a thing. Like I'm gonna accept if your proofs are valid.
Does does anybody RTS? Do you have the tradition of Omar and Atika bin Zaid? Oof. Do you have that tradition? I wanted to show that to Asim, but I wanted to see how does he.
Yes, so I mean, there's many instances like this, but I just want to give brother this verse from the Holy Quran.
Okay. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
So if you have a look at this verse, I'm just going to pin it up for you, brother. Surah 11, verse 78, and it says, "And the men of his people, meaning the people of Lut, who used to do shameful deeds, came to him rushing. He pleaded, Nabi Lut alayhi salam pleaded, and said, O my people, here are my daughters for marriage. They are purer for you. So fear Allah and do not humiliate me by disrespecting my guests. Is there not even a single right-minded man among you?" So, Habibi, why is Nabi Lut offering his daughters to homosexuals?
Like you asking me a question?
Absolutely, brother. So can you explain this verse? Whatever your answer is here, then our answer will be for the case of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and the case of Uthman.
Uh, what Prophet Noor did wanted to do is that it is better for you, like if you have intercourse with, like it is between a man and a woman and not between two mans. Like it is better for you.
So you accept that these people were fasiqs, right?
Yes, I do.
So what's the issue? Why can't the Prophet, peace be upon him, marry his daughters to Uthman if he's a fasiq?
No, that is something else, no? Because uh, right at that
Now,
time,
what
the
I'm trying
Prophet
to ask
Muhammad.
you, brother, is marital
One
rights
minute,
do not
one
establish
minute,
belief of anyone,
one
right? So
minute,
the
one
case of
minute.
Nabi Nuh and his wife, the case of Nabi Lut and his wife, the case of Pharaoh and Musa alayhi salam, the case of even the daughters of Lut, who he's offering to homosexuals.
Yeah, I'm just saying that, uh,
So I'm just saying, Aki,
like,
the same thing as the Quran is saying,
no, no,
that
no.
marital
I'm saying
ties,
that
marital ties does not establish anything for anyone.
the case for Prophet Muhammad is different because Prophet Muhammad
Okay,
had many
the
people
case
at
of
his time.
Prophet
No?
Muhammad,
But,
peace be upon him,
like,
is like the case of any other
at
prophet.
least at least at the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, people had some ethics. I can say some moral
What
sense,
ethics
some
did
moral
they have?
sense.
What ethics did they have? They call him
Like,
delirious. They call him bewitched. They call
no,
him a
no,
womanizer. They
like
call him illiterate.
1 minute,
He's constantly
yeah,
corrected,
like they were not so drowned in homosexuality like that was in the time of Prophet Noah.
right?
Like that was like the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is different from the time of Prophet Lut.
Yeah, but Aki, that's not my point. My point is that giving your daughter for marriage to even someone as a fasik doesn't automatically establish that person as true belief in himself, right? So if someone professes to be a Muslim and and someone marries them, it's fine. There's no an issue. There's not an issue. It doesn't establish the belief of that individual. This is the entire point which I'm trying to make to you, so you can understand this.
The thing is that we do not consider Hazrat Usman as a fasik
Yeah, I know you. I know you guys. So
because
no, but Aki, obviously people did. Why do you think they killed him? Why do you think they ambushed
no,
his home? Who do you think the people were? Who do you think Abdurrahman
they,
ibn
they,
Udais
they,
al-Balawi was?
they
Who
were
do you think he
Sahabas,
was,
no, they
Aki?
were Sahabas.
He was from Beit al-Rizwan. Allah's pleased with those people who pledged allegiance under the tree. So according to your own principle,
No, no,
Allah's
I
pleased
have
with the
heard that.
killers of Uthman, Aki.
The thing is that all of the Banu Umayyah stuff, like when I read my own Sunni books, like I was quite clear and I was ready to accept the fact, and so there is no problem in it. Like if it is something that is true, then I am going to accept it. Like I'm not rushing, because I could have left the whole conversation, but I'm not. I'm just listening to you.
Acha, Asim bhai, I just back channeled you a tradition. Yep. Open your messages.
Yes, I've got it. I've got it.
Okay, so let's read it together. Ye Tabaqat ibn Sa'ad, volume 6, page 195. Okay. We have been told by Affan ibn Muslim, Hammad ibn Salama, Ali ibn Zayd that Atika bint Zayd was married to Abdullah ibn Abu Bakr. वो मर गया, he died. But prior to his death, he told her कि कभी शादी मत करना, don't marry anyone. She hence sat and did not marry afterwards. Men asked for her and she refused. Okay, रिश्ते मांगते गए and she said no. Omar spoke to her guardian. Mention me to her. So he, her guardian, did, and she refused. She said no. Omar said, marry her to me. अब वो जबर कर रहा है, he's putting force. Then Omar came to her and restrained her physically until he subdued her. He then slept with her. When he released, he said, Uff, uff, uff. ठीक है ठीक है ये जो शिया है हमारे they, as they didn't wake up just one morning and say I'm gonna hate Umar bin Khattab or something like that. These are the traditions why we Shias do not like this man. The tradition of Kulthum, it's pedophilic. The Al-Kafi tradition, it's kufr. In this tradition, Tabaqat, he's a rapist. He,
So my question is, what does the Sunni scholars say about this tradition?
you tell
Like
you,
the
you
Sunni,
tell
one
me.
minute. The Sunnis are gonna see what is written in Bukhari 2881 now, and nothing of such sort is written over there. That is just plain as simple, and there is nothing like that which you have just shared me.
Yeah,
And that those
yeah. So
that
I'm
is
going to
very
tell you
simple. But
what do scholars say about this tradition. Uh, क्योंकि
so you need to also prove what is the grade of this hadith. What
yeah.
is the grade
So
of it? Is
yeah,
it probably
Affan ibn
Sahih or it is Hasan or
yeah
is
yeah
it
yeah.
Mawzu?
मैं बताता हूँ भाई. I'll tell you.
बताएं, बताएं, बताएं.
Affan ibn Muslim says Ibn Hajar said ثقة from Taqrib al-Tahdhib, volume 1, page 679. Imam al-Ijli ثقة. Imam ibn Sa'ad, ثقة. Ibn Qani said ثقة. Hamad ibn Salama says that Ibn Hajar said ثقة. No one is saying that the tradition is da'if. They're all saying that the tradition that the people who are narrating this, they're all ثقة, trustworthy. क्या करेंगे अब? What do you? कहाँ जाएंगे? So it's problematic. We had Waj here. He was the one who made this comment yesterday. Now that when I'm bringing up these traditions, he leaves. Yeah, oh yeah, okay, no. If he did all that, then I'm not gonna talk to him then.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Walaikum salam.
So, Sayyid Ali, Nadim, guys, I wasn't into the room, but I'm sure you went through also the path that we have, like, very, very, very actually, way more than this claim that, yes, even if it happened, it was because he forced himself and
Forced
stuff. But
himself, yeah. I have.
yeah, but do you know that like we have many books, many historic books, many written on the fact that there was one Kulthum and it was Bint Abi Bakr, not the
That
Bint
yeah,
Ali ibn Abi Talib.
yeah. So that's the opinion of His Eminence Ayatollah Marashi Najfi, and I told that to
No,
Brother
but it is
Asim,
not
right?
only him. Now let Sheikh Mufid in two separate books, Al Masail al Akbariya wal Masail al Sarawiya, I think. Then we have Sayyid Nasir Husseini al Hindi. Then we have Ayatollah Milani. Then we have, like, I can list you name of very big historians that like go through this extensively by not only history books, by other hadith, and like they have written books only on this hadith, only on this, not hadith, sorry, this historic claimed historic event, and they like they raise it because uh, I think now that you are doing this research on this issue, you should go through them as well.
Yes, I have studied what Sheikh Mufid's opinion, and he says, yeah, it was not the blood daughter of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Rather, he says it was the adopted child, blood daughter of Abu Bakr. And actually, my opinion is actually exactly the same opinion of Sheikh Mufid. So he's like, yes, this is not the blood daughter of Ali ibn Abi Talib, this is Abu Bakr's daughter. But however, even let's say it is the blood daughter, this still damns Umar bin Khattab. Like at the end of the day, what's Sheikh Mufid's objective here? He wants to destroy Umar. So he's like, whether you believe it happened, Omar's damned. If you don't believe it, Omar is still damned. That's exactly my.
Exactly.
That's exactly my opinion. So if any Sunni says that, Nadim, you agree with this? Yeah, I agree with this. Your Khalifa's a rapist. Khalas, finished. No, I don't believe in this, so your claim is false. I mean, at the end of the day, the judge is on my side in court when it comes to this case. Salam
Salam.
farmand.
Is my voice still
No,
cutting
no,
out?
no, it's good.
Yeah, so my teacher is also of the same opinion that Kulthum did exist, but the one that what's name married is not Kulthum bint Ali ibn Abi Talib. It's Bint Abu Bakr.
Yes, yes, yes. And I don't know. I think so. Abu Hassan and Hassan AJ. If I don't know if you guys have been to Najaf and seen Ayatollah Malashi Najfi's library. It's huge. Um, uh, so you can imagine him saying this, that me and my full team, Ayatollah Marashi Najfi, you know, this guy is a Yoda in his curriculum here. If he is saying that he and his team have come to a consensus after in-depth research, concluding that Kulthum is not the blood daughter of Ali ibn Abi Talib, rather it's the daughter of Abu Bakr, then I don't really have to bang my head in any more books. I can just take Ayatollah Marashi Najfi's opinion.
What's the evidence that she's not his daughter?
Oh, brother Waj, hello, hi, assalamu alaikum. How's
Hey,
it going, bro?
Assalamu alaikum. Sorry, I probably missed all the evidences that you presented, but you're saying that she's not the daughter of Ali ibn Abi Talib?
Yeah. So the thing is that, firstly, let me backtrack a little bit. So in academically, I was demonstrating to brother Asam, we first need to come to a strong consensus that did Ali ibn Abi Talib even have a blood daughter in the name of Kulthum? Because uh, there's a list of reasons why she may have not existed. Okay, I'm gonna go over them step by step. Number one,
Wait,
uh,
but you don't have anything definitive that she didn't exist? These are just like shubahat?
No, she existed.
no, no,
The thing that is not definitive is about it was the daughter of Ali or she was daughter of Abu Bakr.
yeah. So basically, there majority of scholars say that she did exist. And some scholars, like for example, Alama Bakr Sharif al Qureshi, for example, these are Shia scholars who I'm referring to. They say that no, she did not exist, rather say the Zainab and Kulthum are the same. So the reason why they say that is because why isn't Kulthum not mentioned in the list of Rijal, for example? Okay, so there's a list of issues. Number one, um, when did she die? Who led the janazah? So I was demonstrating this to Asim Bhai that when Kulthum died, we have narrations from Nawawi and Abdul Razak that one says Imam Hassan led the janazah and 20 people were there. Another narration mentions that Zayd led the janazah and only 10 people were there. So there's contradictions
No,
within
no,
all.
no, no. It
Okay,
is
so
it is
so
said
just
it is said that Zaid and Kulthum they both died at the same time.
there's even that tradition too. Ye bhi hai. There's even that tradition too. That Kulthum and Zayd died at the same time. So that's why scholars have the right. I respect that. Scholars have the full right to say, like, hey, did she even exist or not? So that's one thing to throw out there. The second narration point that I demonstrated was the proposal of marriage in Sunni and Shia literature. Okay, so Tabaqat of Ibn Sa'ad and Al Kafi. Okay, so um, I was demonstrating from Ibn Sa'ad at Tabaqat al Kubra that how Umar bin Khattab came to Ali ibn Abi Talib and actually, you know what? Watch here. Let me. Should I try posting up the tradition? Maybe you can take a screenshot of it.
Yeah,
And
that'll be great, but I'm just saying, are you denying that she was a daughter of Ali ibn Abi Talib? Like, are you
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
denying
no,
that right now?
This is the point. He's gonna show you all the contradicting hadiths
No, that's
within
fine,
both
but I
Sunni
want to know
and
what his
Shia.
stance is. So, is this stance that she is not his daughter, or that she is his
He's
daughter? Let's
saying,
start with
I think
that.
Nadim's stance, and correct me, Nadim, if I'm wrong, is that Imam Ali did have a daughter named Kulthum, but there was many girls named Kulthum. It's a kunya. And Abu Bakr also had a daughter named Kulthum. And in the hadith, it shows that it's Abu Bakr's daughter that was married to Umar and not Imam Ali's daughter. And if you do take the tradition that it is Imam Ali's daughter, it's very problematic. That's all he's saying.
Yes. Yes. That's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much.
So just post that hadith in which it says that it was a daughter of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq.
Oh, okay. From
And
Ayatollah Marashi Najfi's.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, I have his. Okay, because the manuscript where he's written, it's Jafar Sadiq's testimony. Yeah, I have Imam Jafar Sadiq's testimony on the marriage as well. Uh, yes, the great Ayatollah Marashi Najfi says, it should be known that Kulthum, that was married by the second caliph, was the daughter of Asma bint Umais and the sister of Muhammad bin Abu Bakr. Her real name was Rabiba, and she was raised by Amir al-Mu'mineen, and thus was not his blood daughter, as it is famously known by the historians and scholars of tradition. We have completed the research about this fact in his book Sharh al-Ihqaq al-Haqq, addressing the issue of volume 2, page 376. So this is I got from Muhammad Taqi Lisan al-Mulk. This is actually from the book Kulthum, The Treasure of Women. It's actually on Amazon. You can get this. And in the very last chapter, he has the manuscript of the great Ayatollah Maraji Najfi's print in the very last chapter where he says this.
But Nadim, the thing is this, right? We have historical evidences to show that it was the daughter of Ali ibn Abi Talib that married
Okay,
Umar ibn Khattab, but
no
because the
problem.
daughter of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, right, married Talha. So it's very because that tells us who married who. Even though there were two people with the same names, there's no confusion because one of them married Talha, one of them married Umar ibn al-Khattab. So no problem in that. The historical evidences show us otherwise. So I'm not sure what it is that you're presenting
No,
against.
so what if I show you from Sunni books that they
Yeah.
claim the Kulthum that married Abu Bakr was actually that married Omar was actually daughter of Abu Bakr.
Yeah, show me that from Sunni Hadith, please.
Okay,
Please.
Tahzib al-Asma.
No, send it. Send it to Nadim and he can post it so we could all take a look at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've actually read this Hadith?
So Prince, you can send it to me. I'm
Prince,
just
have you
gonna.
read this Hadith?
Sorry, what's that?
I'm asking Prince if he's ever read this hadith or if he's only heard about it from like another Shia.
No, I'm in front of it. I'm reading a Persian translation.
Okay, so Waj. Okay, I got the tradition of Ustul Ghabba fi Marif al-Sahaba of Ibn Athir, and this is from At-Tabaqat al-Kubra by Ibn Sa'ad. Okay, now let's go over this tradition.
Bro, the thing is, you can't. You're denying historical context right now.
No, Habibi, no. I'm not. Uh,
But you are because you're saying that you're saying the opposite. I'm telling you, there's two women with the same name. One
oh,
married Omar, the other married Talha.
yeah.
So either way, like I don't understand what you're trying to say because
Okay,
either way,
I'm.
Brother Wajhat, you're gonna hear the tradition, and you're gonna see why even Sunnis, many Sunni scholars, reject this marriage altogether, and say it didn't happen.
It didn't
Go ahead.
happen. Yeah, so this is the reason why. So
but is that
this
a weak
tradition.
stance? Is that a
No,
weak
no, it's
position? Sorry, go
not.
ahead.
It's not a weak stance. This is my point. You just listen, and you'll see why the hadith is problematic.
Yeah, okay. So I'm reading this tradition now. Omar asked Ali for the hand of Kulthum. Okay, and then Ali replied, "She's too young." Omar said, "Marry her to me and do as I say, for I wish to attain to that position which no one else has attained." Ali
Wait,
then
which
said,
hadith? Is this a Shia hadith?
"Nah, Habibi, this is from your books.
Which book? Which book is this from?
Are you not? You didn't pin it. You didn't take a look. Read the cover. What it says.
Let's see. This
Kitab
is
al-Sahaba.
Bro. This is not a Sahih. Is this what's the grading on this hadith?
كتاب الصحابة في غير الصحابة.
It's a
What's
historical. It's not a hadith. Ya wajhat.
oh god. Oh god. So
Bro, I'm telling you where this marriage comes from. Relax, wajhat. When it comes
bro,
to
he's bringing
history,
such a weak
when it comes to
weak
How do
history,
you know?
it's so
tradition.
great.
How do you know it's weak?
What is a grading on this tradition?
How do you know it's weak?
What is the ulama's commentary on this tradition?
No, they
You
take.
tell us. You claim it's weak. You tell us now. Weaken it. Yalla.
Okay, let's see. Send me the English version. I mean,
Go
give me
look for
something to
the
work with.
English
Is this
version. We posted the original one. Go,
is
inshallah.
this on sunnah.com?
No,
Go
no, no,
take the
no,
English
no.
version, weaken it, come back.
So what I did was this book is not translated into English. What I did was I took a screenshot and I got it translated by someone who can read
So
Arabic.
how do I know if this is true?
Okay, take a
You got
screenshot
you
and
got the scan. You can go verify it, bro. It's
No,
go
no,
simple.
no.
verify it.
I'm asking the Deem, like, how does he know? Because he's taking information from this. Nadeem,
For
how do you know if
us,
this is
Shia
accurate?
book is Hujjah. When in Shia book has said it has not happened, for us it's Hujjah. Now we have find also a report in Sunni book. You claim it's weak before even reading it,
I'm
while you
asking you,
cannot
how do
even
you
read
know?
Arabic.
I'm asking, how do you even know its authenticity? Before you're
Okay, you say, for me authenticity is clear because Sheikh Mufid it said so. For me it's okay. You don't believe it, it's okay. Go weaken
because
it, come back.
your
Yallah.
sheikh said so, and that's enough.
No, because some dude called Vaj in Clubhouse said it's weak, then I will take this, right?
No, no,
How
no.
does it
So
sound?
I'm trying to understand. So you're saying just because your sheikh said,
Wajhat. In fact, there's no problem if you weaken it. Go ahead and weaken it. It's
yeah,
it's not a big deal because this proves to us that it's a fabrication that Imam Ali married or Kulthum married Umar.
that
We agree.
this
It's weak.
no, this is not evidence that
I'm
this is still
telling you,
not evidence to show that.
this
No,
is
I'm just saying it didn't go down like he's saying it went down. Like this Sahaba is saying it went down. I'm saying, yeah, they did get married, but it didn't happen like this narration is saying. So this is not evidence to say that it
you
didn't
didn't
happen.
even
No.
hear how it went down.
Well, I mean, even from the beginning, how he's saying that, Ali ibn Abi Talib said no, and then he's like, then Umar ibn al-Khattab
I
said,
mean,
oh
what's the
wait,
problem when
Okay.
Abu Bakr proposed to Fatima? Rasulullah told him she's too young. This is
Yeah, yeah.
common.
no, not that, but I'm saying then Umar's response to that. That's what I don't. But go ahead. Sorry, I'm listening. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You know what, Nadeem?
Let's.
Bring all the hadith from the Sunni hadiths about Kulthum's marriage. Show them why Sunni reject the
Okay.
marriage.
Okay.
No,
So
no.
this is
Yeah,
what.
let's stay on track. Let's just study this one. So just stay on this, Nadeem. I'm listening. I'm gonna go back
Okay.
on
So
mute.
this
I'll let
is.
you present it. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So this is from Kitab al-Sahaba fi غير الصحابة. Okay. And I also have another tradition from Tabaqat ibn Sa'd. I will go after that one. I will go on that one after this. Okay, inshallah. Let's. Um. Okay. Let me get the translation out. I lost my train of thought here. Oh, here it is.
You got to the part where Umar is, I want to be in a position that no other person was before me.
Yeah. For I wish to attain to that position which no one else has attained. Ali then said, I shall send Kulthum to you. If you like her, then I shall marry her to you. Ali then sent the girl with a cloth and told her to say to Umar, this is the scarf that I was talking about. She conveyed these words to Umar, who said, tell your father that I accept. Umar then touched the girl's legs, her calf. She exclaimed, you have done this to me. Had it not been the fact that you were the Khalifa of the Muslims, I would have broken your nose. The girl went home and repeated the episode to her father, Ya'ani Mawla, stating, you sent me to a foul man. With that, Ali said, he is your husband. Omar then attended a gathering of the Muhajirin and said, congratulate me. They said, why? He said, I have married Kulthum bint Ali. So, okay, so this is the tradition that it says.
He left, brother. He left.
What? Why?
I don't know, man. Whatever.
What the heck is
Brother,
this?
don't let these people like bully you like this, man.
No,
يعني he's
This
saying it's
guy,
weak. He
this
doesn't even
guy
know where
thinks
it's
he's
from.
the
He doesn't know
smartest here,
anything
you know.
about it, and he's saying it's weak. Now, if you want to say the method is problematic, yes, it's very problematic. So reject it. Reject that marriage unless you want it to look bad. It's that simple.
yeah, it's that simple. Either reject it or accept it, and accept the fact that Omar's a pedophile. خلاص, finished. That's all I'm saying. I wanted to go through this tradition with Wajh step by step. If a guy says no, I don't want you to marry my daughter, then khalas, move on. Why are you forcing yourself? Secondly, why isn't Mawla, according to your tradition, how you depict Ali ibn Abi Talib, he's not following Sharia? Why is he sending a girl to a non-mahram man alone in his house? And Omar is touching her legs without nikah. You know, it's problem after problem after problem. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, nobody
And
knows.
then he gets like defensive. Bro, this is in your book.
Yeah, it's in your book, not in mine.
It's
Not
depicting
in
your
ours.
second Khalifa as basically like a pervert rapist. Well, deny it. It's that simple.
Just say, yeah, the marriage never took place. Okay, khalas, we'll end the room.
But this is something they try to always bring up. Oh, they loved each other. Look, they got married.
Then, yeah, let's talk about it then. I mean, all your. Because in your books, he's a pedophile. In my books, he's displaying his kufrness by saying, I will break the wells of Zamzam. I will get two testimonies to cut the hands of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Like, where do you want to go?
Yeah, you don't want to go to our
Oh my.
books. In our books, if you do accept it, which most of our scholars reject that marriage altogether, but let's say they accept it, in our books, it's a rape that he had to endure. That's exactly what the hadith says.
Yeah, it's a rape that he had to.
Yeah, it depicts whoever married her as a rapist, basically.
I mean, I was gonna tell Waj that, bro, Christians are already going crazy that Muhammad married a 9-year
And
old,
this
blah
is
blah
why,
blah. If
we're saying it didn't happen. It's very oh, who, bro? Don't fight Muawiyah here. Please,
so,
kick him out. Kick him out.
No, 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 no. Why?
Yeah, this guy's, I guess, not even a Sunni.
I don't know. That guy is very foul and very rude, and I don't want him to be on my stage.
Like, 1 minute. Sunnis doesn't say Mullah Muawiyah. Like, that's for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
tell Abu Cholo that. Hey, did you listen?
Like,
Mavi is not Mola.
no, no. Like the Sunnis believe, like, what is this belief of Sunnis? Like, many of them, they criticize Muawiyah, but the some, like a minority, it says that it's better not to talk about him. Like, there is no chance that we say Mawla Muawiyah.
Yeah, no, Mawla Muawiyah. That was before I seen something that you've done, getting in a room with friends, etc. I'm not even gonna bring it up here, but the way you were acting wasn't something I want on the stage. And in fact, whatever, bro. I'm gonna stay quiet.
Yeah, what did you said? I didn't get it.
No, no, I'm talking to Mawla
Like,
Muawiyah.
all right. I thought you were saying about me. All right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, he's associating with whatever. Anyway.
All I just have to say is to our brothers in Ahl Sunnah, do not bring the topic of
I
Ali
went,
giving his
Nadim, I
daughter.
went on my other account and I'm in a room just seeing what they're talking
Oh,
about. And the way that Maula was acting, bro, I couldn't tell the difference between a Wahhabi and him. Same thing.
oh,
Filth.
oh, oh my goodness. Astaghfirullah. Um, I just have to say that please don't bring it up because we Shias are very happy to dissect this marriage and topic. But I'm just telling you guys, if Christians get their hands on these traditions, they're not going to spare Umar bin Khattab. They will make rooms every day saying that your Khalifa is a rapist, your Khalifa is a pedophile, your Khalifa is. I mean,
In fact, we're the one defending him. We're saying it didn't happen.
yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean, they're already going crazy because they have a tradition from Bukhari that the Prophet married a 9-year old.
Imagine if they got this tradition in their hands. You think they're gonna eat this like a fat kid in a chocolate cake? They're gonna go crazy on it. And then eventually I'll know what happened. The Sunnis are gonna be like, yeah, the hadith is it's weak. It never took place. But when it comes to the Shia, oh, it did take place.
Yeah, it's not a big deal, Maula. It's okay, bro. I'm not gonna hold a grudge
Like,
against you. You can do whatever
Naveen
you
bhai,
want.
I also ask one question. Like, I have one question. Like, this is not related to the topic, so can I ask it? Because we are not discussing any other thing.
Brother Salik, I'm sorry to interject. I'm not here to argue. Wallahi, listen. First and foremost, I was in a room, Francisco. If I cursed your lady Nargis, if I cursed your 12th Imam, may Allah curse me to hell forever. And Matham, you're lying. You came into that room, you little liar. You came into that room and you started attacking me and Francisco. You cursed my mother Aisha, so I cursed your mother. I'm not here to argue with you guys anymore. Hassan, AJ, you asked me to respect your stage yesterday, so I respected your stage yesterday. Hence why I also came on your stage today to do the same thing. I'm not here to fight with you guys. I'm done. I've made my point. My name, Mola Muawi, is temporary to let the Shia know that who are lying amongst you about our tradition, that we respect Muawiyah and we have a different interpretation, and we are more than happy to
Okay,
talk to you about it.
so
That's
let me
it.
stop you for a sec. First of all, don't lie and say that he cursed, even though he just said he didn't curse. What happened was, and this is exactly what happened, he brought a tradition because you guys are sitting there acting like fools, right? You're acting all cocky and whatnot. He brought a tradition that's a little bit like you can take
Bro,
it the wrong way.
Hassan, I just woke up.
At
He was
one time,
telling me the
you were
tradition.
like,
I
"Don't
was
talk
going to the
about
coffee
my
shop, man.
mother. Don't do this." Yeah, yeah. He didn't. He didn't say he didn't curse her. Don't say he cursed her.
Wait, what? Say that
He
again?
did not curse. He brought a tradition.
Who did I
Yeah,
curse?
let me finish. He brought a tradition
Okay.
that's not very positive. You could take it in the wrong way, right? That tradition. And
I
he did.
kicked him to the audience. Yeah,
Yeah, so from there
I
you
kicked him to the
guys just
audience.
started
Yeah.
wailing, all Shias are dirty, all Shias would be murdered by Imam
I did not
Ali,
say that.
all the
Wallahi, I
Shias
did
are
not say
this,
that.
you guys are all
Did
dirty
you
like
know,
your
if you
leaders.
were
Yeah,
listening,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hassan, if you're discrediting me right now, Francisco was cutting me off. He's like, Yusuf, do not talk to these Shia like this. They're kafir. I'm sorry, I got a phone call. He kept on interrupting me. He's like, Yusuf, don't be nice to these Shia. Don't be nice to these Shia. And you heard that, man. You heard that. I only cussed when my mother Aisha was attacked. That's it. So don't insinuate that I hate Shia, bro, because I don't. And Maythem saying that I cursed Lady
Bro,
Nargis,
I don't care
bro,
if
this
you
is
hate.
disgusting,
I
man.
don't care if you hate. But yeah, khayye, bro, you're becoming you don't see it.
No, bro.
You're
No,
letting,
no,
you're
no,
getting
brother. Don't
influence.
don't
It's
play.
okay.
Listen,
I
my
just
brother,
fear
my
that you're
brother,
gonna become a full-on Wahhabi soon. I just fear that.
but brother. Listen. My my arguments with you are over. My debates with you guys are over. I message even. I was on a stage yesterday with Rafid and Yunus. I didn't say one word to them. I was having a respectful discussion. My point is very simple. That my tradition will not be misinterpreted. I've made my point, and that's it. Now you guys know that Al Sunnah wal Jamaat we love Muawiyah by consensus.
No,
If
no,
anybody
bro,
has an issue
bro,
with that, I
bro.
will
No, brother, we
address.
don't. We don't.
Asim is a Sunni right here.
Thank
He
you for
doesn't
the
like
religion.
Muawiyah.
Yo,
Uh,
ask him
Yeah.
for the
dude,
win.
Ahl Sunnat
And
says,
Asam, I'm sorry to say,
Ahl
brother,
Sunnat
you're a
says,
deviant.
Yo,
God
just
is
for
a
this, bro,
mercy.
I'm gonna
Hafiz
follow
Ali,
you.
Thank you,
Just for
Hafiz
this, I'm
Asam.
gonna
Ali.
follow
With
you.
all
Wait,
respect
wait,
to
wait,
you.
wait, wait, wait. Let Asim speak. Everybody relax, bro. Go ahead, Asim.
What Ahl Sunnah believe is Hafiz Ali, and what Mullah Muawiyah is saying, that is something that the Nasbis say.
Not
Okay,
true.
so
This is not true.
guys,
What did
guys.
Ibn
So
Arabi
let's.
say about about Amir Muawiyah? What did he say? Asim, do you know? Should I bring Ruwaifa?
No, like we say, like most of our scholar, what they
That's
say,
okay.
it's
You're
better
a
to.
Shia and
One
Taqi.
minute,
No
one.
problem,
No,
brother.
I'm not.
Your opinion
No, I'm
doesn't
not a
matter.
Let him
Shia.
speak.
One minute.
Muawiyah, let him speak.
What Ahl Sunnah says is that it's better to keep quiet on Muawiyah. Like most of them say like this. Whereas the other, they say that Hazrat Ali was on Haqq and Muawiyah was on Batil.
He was on Batil, bro, because he fought his Imam of the time.
Yeah, he
And anyone who
went
fights the
against
Imam
the
of his
ayah of
time
Quran.
is considered a
Okay,
kafir
Abu
according to
Hassan, wait one
okay.
second. Wait.
Ijma.
So Maula, he told you what the position of
No,
his
no, no.
scholars, for example.
1 minute.
It's better to stay
We
quiet,
we
right?
believe we
Better to
believe
stay.
Al Sunnah believe that he was a Muslim, but he was like not on the path of Haqq.
Yep, yep.
Matan.
Astaghfirullah, brother. Come on, man. Why are you deceiving? Why are you making this misinterpretation? Assam. Have you
Yeah,
studied our
yeah.
scholars?
I have read some hadiths. Yes, I
Okay,
have read
you don't
hadiths.
have a sheikh. Who's your sheikh? Who's your teacher? You don't know. It's okay. Habibi, look, I don't want to fight you,
I
man.
just read
If you don't know, you
Bukhari.
don't know. It's okay. It's
No, no,
okay.
no.
But
I
you
just
can't
read
say
Bukhari.
that because I can get
Maulana,
proof for you later
Maulana
on. I
Ishaq,
can show you a
Maulana
list.
Ishaq,
One of them
Maulana
being
Ishaq.
Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jalani. That's the
Guys,
hujjah
stop
upon
for
you.
a second. You
One of
asked
them
him,
being
what is your
Abu Hanifa.
teacher?
That's the hujjah
You
upon
asked
you.
him, who is your teacher? Relax, and you never let him answer. Let him answer.
You know what Imam Abu Hanifa said? Like, go read. What did I can't remember the name, but Imam Abu Hanifa wrote something in the something for Hazrat Ali, not for Hazrat Muawiyah. Like he also said, Hazrat Muawiyah was not on the path of Haqq. Like Ahl
Abu
Sunnah believe that
Hanifa
Ali
did
was
that,
on
This
Haqq.
guy is uneducated. He doesn't know Parasim, man. I'm not
Yaar,
trying to be
yaar,
disrespectful to
Bro,
your
Ahl
brother. It's
honestly
okay.
though,
Sunnah,
like, yo, hold
Did
on,
you
hold
Ahl
on,
know
hold
there's
on.
a
Sunnah,
dua in our tradition? The Prophet ﷺ says, may people be guided by this individual Muawiyah. It's in our tradition, brother. I can find it for you later on. I'm just busy right now. I don't have the sources with me. I've been doing a lot of studying on this. But it's okay if you. I don't want to insult you, Asami. It's okay. A lot of people don't even know their basic akida. And basic akida, as a Sunni, you have to respect every companion. They don't even know that. It's okay. It's okay. You know, alhamdulillah. May Allah guide you. That's not what I'm going to say. I'm not going to argue with you. These Shias, some of them on the stage, no offense, but they're just parading you because they want to make a point and they want to say,
No, no,
they want
that
to
is wrong.
No,
misinterpret our
bro, it
beliefs
came out
That's
of
a
and
his
say we
mouth.
lie.
It
hate
didn't come out of
Sunnis.
our mouth. It came out of his mouth, not ours.
They
We know
want to
our
parade
position
you,
on
Asam,
Muawiyah,
and
but
they
he
want to
said it. We didn't
use
say
you
anything.
against the Sunnis. This is a tactic of
Yo,
dividing.
shout out to Asim.
Guys, 1 second. Relax, relax. Muawiyah, this is why, bro, don't let him on stage. This guy is very emotional. He's very emotional. He's not capable of having a conversation without getting emotional. Get this guy out of here, bro. Salamu alaikum, Fred.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah, brothers and sisters.
Wa
How are you
alaikum
guys doing?
salam. Brother Fred, I
Walaikum
look at you
salam,
as
alaikum
somebody
salam.
who is educated. Brother Fred, um,
Hmm.
is there, like within Ahl Sunnah, is there many scholars maybe from the past? I know nowadays it's very influenced, but that
Hmm.
had a negative view on Muawiyah?
Yeah, yeah, there were, of course. Yeah, that's how you guys. A lot of your sources about how Muawiyah is such an evil imposter come from some of the Sunni sources, Sunni sources. You know, the hadith about Muawiyah that Ammar is killed by the Fi'a Baghiya. That's a Sunni hadith.
definitely that
Yeah,
one.
and there's numerous others that you know the hadith that when the Prophet sent Ibn Abbas to call Muawiyah from his house to the Prophet sallallahu to the messenger for so he can write something for the messenger sallallahu. And Ibn Abbas goes to his house, knocks on the door, says the Prophet is calling for you. Muawiyah says I can't right now, I'm eating. So he goes back to the Prophet sallallahu. He says yeah, he's I did what you told me, and he said he's busy, he's eating. The Prophet says, "Go back and ask him to come over here. Tell him the messenger is calling him." He goes back again, knocks on his door, calls him out. Says, "The messenger of Allah sallallahu is calling you out. He needs you to write something for him." That's where you get that lie the Sunnis use that Muawiyah is Katibul Wahi, the writer of Wahi.
Yeah.
The problem is most people, most Muslims in this case, on all sides, by the way, they know very little about the details. You know, unless you go out of your way to
Now,
literally, you have
Fred,
to be a scholar.
I know your traditions. Like you basically go
Mhm,
back to Ahl Sunnah. I know you were born a Sunni, etc. My
mhm.
question to you is this a new
But let me
phenomenon?
finish the story. So
All right, go ahead.
the third time he goes, three times the messenger of Allah asks this guy, commands this guy to come because he needs him to write something down. Three times he refuses. On the third time, Ibn Abbas returns to the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "La ashba' Allahu batna." May his belly never be wetted, or may his hunger never be wetted. And from then on, there's other Sunni narrations. He would eat like 7
meals a day, and he still would feel hungry, and he was extremely obese. That's actually something some critics have said about the new Saudi-funded movie about Muawiyah that they're planning for this
Do you
Ramadan
mind
to
if I
cause
say the
fitna.
next one?
So,
And
so
oh,
some people have
One
said,
second.
well, I
Yeah,
hope
yeah.
they choose an actor for Muawiyah who is going to be realistic, because Muawiyah was morbidly obese. In fact, from the Sunni sources, early Sunni sources, I'm sorry to say this, but it's in the narrations. He was known as the big behind guy in Arabic. What's the word? I forget the word, but the word for your rear end. That was his nickname, the big rear end guy. I don't want to use the older word, big ASS.
because
That
of
was
his
his
weight.
nickname because he was so fat because of
Dude, by the way, you know,
because of the curse of the prophets of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May your hunger never be whetted.
One
we
second, Abu
actually had
Hassan.
a
So Fred,
room on that
yeah, yeah,
recently.
yeah. So Fred, this is a sincere question from your studies,
Mhm.
and I know you're not biased. This is why I'm asking you. From your
Right, sure.
studies, is this a new phenomena where all of Ahlul Sunnah is starting to love Muawiyah? Because what I read from the past is different than now. Now, okay, somebody says don't curse him. We just do tawaffuq. We don't care about him. He's not good or bad. Whatever. We don't respect him. No problem.
Yeah.
But this new thing where even Sufis are starting to love him. Is this a
Mhm.
new phenomena that's
Yeah,
this
yeah.
day and
This is
age? Or
petrodollars at work. It's that simple. It's that's that's how it works. If you have the money, you can get people to believe anything, and you can get them to do anything. You can get anybody elected. You can do whatever you want if you have. We're talking billions and trillions. The petrodollars of the Saudis, because of Abdul Wahhab, that satanic devil. He chose Ibn Taymiyyah. He used Ibn Taymiyyah as his main primary source in his corrupt Bedouin theology. And so suddenly, because of the petrodollars and the Saudi royal family trying to use religion so they can stay in power in Arabia, they funded this madhab of Ibn Abdul Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab because of his choice of Sunni Maraji, Ibn Taymiyyah and some others. And the petrodollars just multiplied this. They basically just, what's the word? They, uh, they, uh, they took this minor scholar and made him more important than anybody else. And
I agree. I agree.
his theology is the poison
Uh, have
that's
you ever
spreading
heard
through
of the
Sunnis
death of
nowadays.
Ibn Nisa'i, rahmatullah alayh?
Yeah, he was beaten by the
Yeah,
Shammis
for what? For
because
what?
in a mosque they asked him, uh, what are the fada'il of Muawiyah? He says, I don't know any fada'il of Muawiyah. And so they said, well, in that case, how dare you, how dare you criticize our God? Because that's what Muawiyah was for the Shammis. But then the Shammis will quote all these tremendous hadiths about the Prophet, about how Shem is the greatest and the best. But if you actually sit down and
Pure bias.
spend a few decades going through those, no, we have the narrations. The narrations are good. But if you actually sit down and go through the detail, you realize none of it means what they think it means. Either Shem is blessed because of the prophets, but remember, most prophets were murdered by Shammis. Do you understand that part?
Yeah, and
Yes.
the way
Most
they
prophets were murdered by Shammis,
Correct.
the
yeah,
Yahud and the Nasara who killed Yahya, who tried to kill Isa, who killed
Fred, salam
Zakaria,
alaikum.
who killed all the children of
Brother Fred,
Isaac, the
how you
Bani
doing?
Israel, and
I have a
Biya
question
Bani
for you.
Israel were in Sham, and they are Shammis.
Fred,
So it's not blessed
Fred,
because of the Shammi people.
let,
That
let
land
Fred,
is Mubarakah
Muawiyah,
because
let
of
Fred
the
finish.
prophets.
Let Fred finish, and then you can go ahead.
But brother, I have to run. Somebody is calling me urgently and they're waiting for
No
me. I hate
problem,
to make
brother.
people
No
wait.
problem.
Inshallah, next time. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu
Yeah.
alaikum.
One more
I just want to
question.
make one
One
comment.
second. I'm gonna let you speak as long as you want. Just give me 1 second. Lewis, are you there?
brother Louis.
Okay, he's not there. Go ahead, Muawiyah.
So last time Brother Tobias, came on stage, and he had big criticisms on Amir Muawiyah. And so then I proceeded to ask him, I said, so who are your sheikhs? He said, Gumeri. Now, most majority of the Sunnah wal Jamaat, we know the Gumeris and the Ahbash have similar feelings about Muawiyah in regards with the Shia. right? The Shia, the Gumeris, and Ahbash have similar feelings about Muawiyah, and that's how I knew. Okay, this is the Sunni I'm dealing with, right? So there's always a lot of Sunnis. They don't look at the consensus of the scholars of Al Sunnah wal Jamaat. That's what I'm pointing out to. If you look at what the scholars say, it's very clear we have a strong consensus on Muawiyah. And when you start doing the research, you find that, for example, this the belly being the what's that narration? May you never be full. This is seen more as a joke because Muawiyah was a known scribe, a known person who had good
Yeah, may
writing
Allah
skills.
never fill his belly. Allah
But
never
it was
fills
more.
belly.
It wasn't more of a curse. It was more of a dua. And here's the thing: if the prophets, from what I recall, I could be wrong, if the prophets make a dua for you and it's not just, then it becomes good for you. Um, I'm butchering that a little bit, but this is just I'm trying to recollect. Unfortunately, I can't remember. But we have very different traditions. Even we have a tradition where the Prophet ﷺ says, "May Allah guide people by this man." We have 139 narrations from Muawiyah. Okay. We have narrations where Amir Muawiyah even says the issue between me and Ali is an issue between brothers, and it's an issue of Hazrat Uthman being butchered to death. You have to remember, Muawiyah, when he found out that his cousin Uthman was butchered to death, he received a box of his wife of Uthman's wife's fingers in the box. He was very emotional. Arabs are very tribal at the time, and Imam Ali asked Muawiyah, "Look, make bay'ah with me. Accept me as your emir, accept me as the imam, and we will go after Uthman's killers. I'm with you. My sons were injured fighting for Uthman. How do you think I feel? Let's work this out." Muawiyah he did not want to comply. That's a fact. It was an ijtihadi mistake on his. He should have complied with Ali. I agree with you on this. He definitely should have. Everybody, by the way, in our tradition, regretted not listening to Imam Ali. Imam Ali obviously was a genius. But Muawiyah had a lot of passion. You have to understand, you got to put yourself in his shoes. Someone kills your cousin, and somebody's telling you, I'm telling you, Hassan, AJ, be calm. And you're like, no, I'm not going to be calm. I want to get this dude.
Why
I'm going to
didn't
get this
Muawiyah,
fool.
why didn't
That's
Muawiyah,
what it
why didn't
is.
Muawiyah support, why didn't Muawiyah support Usman at the time? Why didn't he help her? He had a large army in Syria. Why didn't he help Usman?
Why didn't he help Usman?
Yeah, why didn't he help?
That army came out of nowhere, by the way. It takes time to prepare armies like that.
No,
That
in
army
Sifin,
literally came out of nowhere.
he gathered at least
Uh,
1 lakh, around 1 lakh
Uthman didn't.
to
Oh, I know how
soldiers.
to answer your question, Musan. Thank you, thank you. So I know how to.
you
So,
said what was going
Amir.
on.
So
You said what was
let
going on.
let me
One
let me
minute.
answer your question.
You
Let me just answer this Muslim's
all right?
question, please. I can only talk to one person at a time,
All right.
not
All
five
right.
people.
All right. All right.
In regards, to, oh, bro, please. Otherwise, I'm just gonna leave
Oh,
because I'm
come
tired of
on,
people
go. Come on.
demonizing me because of my
Speak. Speak.
beliefs, brother. Okay, cool. So, um, Imam Ali went to Hazrat Uthman, and Imam Ali asked him, "Let me remove these people from here." Uthman said, "No, we will deal with everything peacefully. We will handle everything peacefully." If he's telling this to Imam Ali that we will handle the situation peacefully, he's also telling the same thing to Muawiyah. Muawiyah is his cousin, but Ali is also, his right hand man. Ali was the one negotiating on behalf of Hazrat Uthman with these rebels that were causing problem that would eventually overrun his palace and kill Uthman. So that's why I'm willing to talk to you guys. Like, I'm learning the subject. I don't know much at the moment. Like, I'm still learning this stuff. But
You know,
I'm only oh,
uh,
Nadeem. Listen, let me just make this point. I'm just
One
gonna leave
minute.
because I'm honestly this room's become too toxic for me.
no,
I'm
no.
oh,
This
I have
I'm
a
respectful
not
question and
discussion.
you
anti-Shia. I'm
answer.
just telling you
I have a
as a
question and
Sunni,
you
this
answered.
is my belief. These are my
I have a
beliefs.
question and you answered.
It's the
Come
belief
on.
of
Okay.
Sunnah wa Jamaat. Brother, let me finish real quick. This is the belief of Sunnah wa
Mala,
Jamaat.
what did you said about Ali and Muawiyah brotherhood?
It was a Imam Muawiyah used to tell his followers or his
Yes.
subjects at the time that the issue between me and Ali is between brother and no one should interfere.
All
It's
right.
an
All
issue
right.
between
So
Uthman.
what did he used to say about the issue between Imam Hassan and Muawiyah?
What are you referring to? It's like they had some issue.
No. There was an issue
Well, they did.
between.
Yeah. So
Uh,
Imam
what
Hassan
did
gave
he
the bayah. Yes,
what did he
yes,
said
he did.
about that?
Well, regardless of whatever he said, Imam Hassan gave bayah to Amir Muawiyah. So what does that tell you?
No, that was
No, that is a blatant lie.
there was a whole fight and then there was a treaty.
Yes.
Okay, let me the treaty? Okay. Sorry, refresh me.
Like
I'm
treaty
kind of.
was the last resort.
Excuse me, Mr. Asim, Nadeem Shah Hassan, please give me 1 minute. I want to talk with you people. We are discussing uh, only personalities. We should go in history and see the facts from the beginning of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There is alaihi wasallam, but we reject the last. We say with our tongue, but by heart we reject these words. Alaihi wasallam. By by
Shabir,
our yes.
Shabir Shah, your name is Shabir, which is the name of Imam Hussein. And Shah, why do you have a picture of Crown Royal in your PTR? I don't understand.
Okay, Mr. Nadeem. Yes, you are going for asking me a picture.
Uh,
This is for the not
uh,
a picture, not a reason to, reject me to talk here. That's another thing that I have used here only for you can say display picture.
okay,
But
you
we
can you
say
can have anything.
yes.
Why an alcoholic bottle? I don't understand.
I did not
You're a
got your
Hussein.
point, Mr. Nadeem.
I don't understand. You're a Husseini
If
Sayyid and you have Crown Royal in your PTR. This is kind of offensive here. What the heck is
if
this?
you are look at this.
Alright, Shabir, are you a Pakistani? Can you understand Urdu?
I will support. I, I,
No Urdu here, man. I don't want to kill the
I,
room.
will-
No, no.
Yeah,
Uh,
please,
I
bro.
will
Keep
Like
support.
English.
the
okay,
guy is
I just
speaking so
yeah,
slowly.
I
Oh,
moved him
not
down because this is a complete waste of time. Please change your PTR and have some respect on the stage. Putting alcohol on the PTR. Anyhow,
Jazakallah, bro.
um, yeah, if you're a true Husseini, you would not have this on your PTR. Okay, so the thing is that I just wanted to conclude. I'm just gonna mention this another narration regarding Umar's marriage with Kulthum. This is the last narration, then I will close the room, inshallah. So this is from the previous narration I mentioned was from في غير الصحابة. This one is from Ibn Sa'ad, الطبقات الكبرى. Okay, so if you all can click, it says in here, Omar asked Imam Ali for the hand of Kulthum in marriage. To which Mawla replied, so in Marif al-Sahaba, he said what? She's too young. Here, he says something different, very interesting. Kulthum in marriage, to which Ali replied, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, she is a milk-fed child. She is a milk-fed child, meaning she's drinking milk still. She's that young. This is now Allahu Akbar. It gets even more interesting. To which Umar replied, by Allah, that is not true. Meaning, I don't. So here, so you see, this is the problem here. In the Sahihain, you have Ali calling Umar a liar, and in Ibn Sa'ad's book, you have
Nadim, I'm so sorry for
Umar
interjecting. I'm going to
calling.
leave, but I just want to say I'm willing to do Mubala, and anybody who says that I cursed your
Okay,
12th Imam or Lady Aisha, I'm willing to do Mubala.
I don't think anybody made that claim.
That Mayhem did in the comment.
Oh, did he? Okay, I don't know if you did. I never heard it myself.
I'm willing to do Mubala. As a matter of fact, I'll say this right now. If I insulted your Shia, your 12th Imam, or your Lady Nargis, may I die and burn in hell forever. That's how
okay,
confident I'm in what I'm saying.
okay. We
All right.
believe you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
guys.
Habibi. Thank you, Habibi. Thank you. By Allah, that is not true. Yeah, Ahl Sunnah. I mean, where is Adal Sahaba here?
If Ali is calling Umar a liar in the Sahihain, and in Ibn Sa'ad, Umar is calling Ali a liar, then who's Siddiq? Who's on haqq? By Allah, that is not true. You're just seeking to avoid me. Umar says this to Ali. You're just seeking to avoid me. Ali therefore ordered that Kulthum have a shower, have a bath, and then wear this shawl. Ali told her, then go to the Khalifa, give him my regards, and ask him if he likes the shawl, and then he can keep it. Otherwise, he should return it. When she came to Umar, he said, may Allah bless you and your father, I like it. Hence, Kulthum came back to her father and told her that Umar did not open the shawl but just looked at me. Ali married her to Umar and they had a child named Zayd. This is Ibn Sa'd's Kitab al-Tabaqat al-Kubra, volume 8, page 463, Dhikr, under the chapter of Dhikr Kulthum. Okay, so this was the last narration that I wanted to mention. So again here, if you see, again, this is another problematic tradition. I mean, if she's a milk-fed child, then this is clear, pedophilic. What more do I have to say here? But uh, so in reply to Wajh, I mean, this is all over the Sunni books, right? And then in our books, it mentions that Umar is threatening that I will break the wells of Zamzam and etc. And Zamzam, it's the sign of Allah. It's the ayat of Allah, right? So, but anyhow, I just wanted to share this last tradition with you guys. And
Assalamu alaikum.
wa alaikum salam.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
I'm not trying to interrupt you, brother. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Is this the link that you have pinned? Just out of curiosity, I'll mute back up.
Yeah. This is a scan that I have.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. It's a scan. There's actually a website. Muhammad Rafid actually pulled it out from an Arabic library website. I don't know how did he get it, but I have this old scan, and I had to get this translated by somebody, and they got it translated, and that's how I was able to present it to you guys. But anyhow, uh, that's all for today. Thank you all for joining. Inshallah, perhaps we may open a room soon or later. Thank you all for joining. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.